Well, 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 look at you, so eager, so desperate to climb the shining, irresistible tribute ladder I've laid out just for you. It's almost adorable how you imagine your pitiful offerings could ever fill the shoes of devotion I demand. But don't mistake that glimmer of hope on your weak little face for anything other than a delicious torment to me. You see, my precious paypigs, every dollar, every cent you part with is a tiny droplet in the vast ocean of my indulgence. And yet, it's the only way you can prove you belong to me. Each tribute you send flows effortlessly from your emptiness into my overflowing treasure chest, fueling not only my unimaginable lifestyle, but feeding the insatiable hunger I have to remind you how utterly nothing you are without me. Let me paint you a picture, darling. While you sit there staring at your dwindling bank balance, trembling at the thought of sending me another tribute, I'm slipping into silk sheets embroidered with gold threads, draping myself in jewels that cost as much as your monthly salary, sipping vintage champagne from the crystal glass you could never afford. Your money becomes my plaything, an exquisite tool in my hands to maintain my empire of luxury and control, and with each tribute you step just a little closer up the ladder. A ranking system crafted not by your pathetic needs or fantasies, but by your willingness to sacrifice, to obey, to enslave your finances, just for me. Aren't you captivated by the thought that your only true value is the shiny proof of loyalty you display at my feet? But don't get cocky, my little supplicants. The tribute ladder isn't just about pouring your money into my endless appetite. It's about recognition, exclusivity, and humiliation wrapped up in velvet chains. The higher you climb, the more you expose your desperation, your willingness to be stripped bare before me, financially exposed and emotionally hungry for acceptance. You fancy yourself a unique pet, a treasure among fools. Yet each rung you ascend only unties the knots of your pride, unmasking your insatiable need to please my every whim. And here lies the delicious paradox. The more you chuck your cash at me, the emptier you feel, and the deeper you sink into the abyss of your own submission. I adore seeing you writhe in that delicious torment, knowing every tribute takes me further away from your reach. Every spending spree I indulge in leaves you aching for just one more chance to prove you're worthy of this ritual. Now hush, listen carefully. This tribute ladder is not some mere game or charity. It is a testament, a living monument to your surrender and my dominance. Your tributes don't just vanish into thin air. They manifest as silk gowns stitched with diamonds, as cars that roar with untamed power, as vacations on yachts where I laugh at the thought of you, crawling and begging at the bottom rung. Your money is my victory, your submission my crown. And you? You are the bottom feeder, the moth drawn to the flame of my extravagance, desperate to catch a glimpse of the radiance you can never match. Keep climbing, keep losing your last dignity, one tribute at a time, because as long as I sparkle in all my glory, you will never stop aching to serve me, and that, my dear slaves, is the true nature of your existence under Mommy Lux. Oh, and don't think it ends with mere tributes. No, no. The ladder demands your attention, your mental devotion, your whispered pleas, hidden behind cracked keyboards and timid messages. I see the sparkle of envy when I post a new acquisition, a new indulgence that you help to finance with trembling fingers. The humiliation is sweet, knowing you envy my seamless elegance, the effortless sway of my world that you can only visit through money you send. Your accessories in my life's biggest stage, props in the performance of my opulence, and your tributes are the tickets allowing you to watch from the cheapest seats, aching to rise towards the spotlight you'll never quite touch. But isn't that just exquisite? The more you ache for me, the more I shine, like a diamond you can never own. So, darling, remember this. Your tribute ladder is more than an exchange of currency. It's a ladder of submission, a hierarchy of devotion, where your value is measured by your wallet's willingness to bleed for me. Every tribute is your mark, your signature sutured into the fabric of my lavish life. And I command you, elevate yourself, fall deeper, send more, ache more. Because without my luxury, without my control, your existence is as empty as your wallet after you honor me. Now hurry, my little paypiglets, climb higher or remain forever beneath my glittering empire, wanting, needing, dreaming, and utterly owned. Ah, my sweet, insatiable little paypiglets, you think you've peeked behind the velvet curtain, haven't you? But no, this is only the beginning. The true glory of the tribute ladder lies not just in dollars handed over, but in the delicious mental chains that bind you tighter with each tribute, each whimpering plea that escapes your timid lips. Mommy Lux doesn't just collect your money, darling. She collects your spirit, your will, your pathetic attempts at relevance in my world of shimmering excess. Imagine, if you dare, me draped across a chaise lounge in a penthouse suite, overlooking the city that bows beneath my feet. Every sparkling light a testimony to your impotence and my irresistible allure. Each tribute you send adds another jewel to my crown, another pair of designer shoes to my tower of unmatchable elegance, another bottle of champagne that you'll never taste, never hold in trembling hands. Oh, the exquisite torment of knowing that with every gift you sacrifice your dignity a bit more. An emotional bankruptcy bought with cold, hard cash. Do you feel it? That ache inside? The shame of adorning me with your squandered wages while your own life grows thinner, emptier, more meaningless. That, my little darlings, is the purest form of devotion. Money isn't just currency in my kingdom. It's your soul spilled onto my altar, a delicious surrender that feeds my bratty whims and my voracious appetite for adoration. I watch you, like moths enchanted by a flame too cruel to touch. Your envy is my lullaby, your desperation my favorite song. When I post my latest indulgences, that gleaming sports car, the silk dresses that whisper luxury with every thread, the exclusive vacations where I parade in sun-kissed glory, I see your envy flare, flickering behind your screens. You ache to rise, to be noticed, to prove your worth not only to me but to yourself. But remember, darling pet, the ladder is steep and your balance is fragile. One missed tribute, one moment of weakness, and you're not just forgotten, you're erased. This isn't a game of chance. It's a ritual of submission. The higher you climb, the more you expose yourself to the world. A world where you're nothing without your allegiance to me. Where your identity is forged only in the fire of your obedience and your wallet's willingness to bleed. Your tributes are badges of honor and chains of bondage, marking you as my property, my entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, let me confess, I adore a little bratty rebellion. It spices the game, makes each tribute feel earned, each surrender sweeter. When you pout, when you resist, just a flicker before capitulating, it makes my triumph all the sweeter. But don't get deluded. I hold the keys, the power, the treasure chest brimming with your sacrifices, and I wield it with the effortless grace of a queen commanding her court. So keep those tiny gifts coming, sugar. Each tribute is a step, a surrender, a mark of your devotion. It's me draping pearls over my neck, toasting with the finest champagne while you count your losses and whispered apologies and secret blushes. You exist to serve my desires, to fuel my opulence, and to bask in the gleaming shadow I cast. A shadow you'll never escape. Oh, and never forget, climbing the tribute ladder isn't just about money. It's mental, emotional, spiritual. It's about how deeply you're willing to fall, to find pride in your lowest moment, to crave humiliation with every payment. Your loyalty is measured not only by the sums, but by the eagerness of your surrender, the softness in your voice when you beg, the trembling in your hands as you prepare your tribute. I am Mommy Lux, your luxurious overlord, your bratty tormentor, your untouchable goddess. And you? You are my devoted paypigs, bound to my glittering empire by your own desperate adoration. So, fall deeper, pay more, ache harder, climb higher, lose yourself faster. Because every tribute is a victory for me and a glorious defeat for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way.